Welcome back to the Houston Texans rebuild. We are starting off this episode straight away with the player negotiations. In the year 2024, we have re-signed Brevin Jordan on a long-term deal. We have not been able to re-sign Nico Collins. I am not going to franchise tag him. He's simply too expensive that way. Davis Mills, 3-year contract, staying on as my backup for Baker Mayfield. Jerrion Ely re-signed as a backup. Roy Lopez will not be re-signed, 28 years old, 72 overall. I think I can do better in free agency. I've re-signed Garrett Wallow, 26, 73 as a backup at right outside linebacker. I will not be re-signing Keyshawn Gaines, 69 overall, Bryson Donnell, 65 overall, and I have re-signed TJ Slayton Jr. He's a D-tackle with a 76 overall. All right, looking at the free agent offers, we've got an offer for Aaron Donald. He's 34 years old right now, 97 overall star dev. I have tried lowballing him a bit. He's not a must-have, but he would be a great improvement over all other edge rushers here. And he's flexible, so we could switch him out to other positions as well, which is always a benefit. I've given an offer to Kadarius Toney, 26-year-old wide receiver, star dev, 90 overall. He would work well with Ayuk. And I've given an offer to Andres Pete, left guard. I'm looking for a backup here. He's a scheme fit and would work well behind Bruss. I had to fix up my offers. Aaron Donald was too expensive, as was the other wide receivers. So now I'm going with Van Jefferson here. I know that he's a good route runner. He's solid, 78 overall. Nothing crazy, but just a good backup here for the next 3 years. And then Andres Pete is still in contention. Looking at our lineup heading into the draft 2025, I think I can say that the offensive line is probably looking better than the defensive line. It's got an 86 overall here. But the offense is higher rated. We've got Elijah Mitchell here. We've got Quintus Cephas, Brandon Ayuk, Palmer, and Van Jefferson as the wide receivers. So I don't see any real need to go into the draft looking for somebody here. I will be using my picks to focus on the defensive part of our team. This is really where we need to improve, especially at right edge, where we hardly have any players. All we have are backup players here. Wonnum is usually in a different position, so this is definitely something that we need to look at. DJ Wonnum is a left edge, and I would like to really get a solid player here, maybe even a hidden dev trait. As far as D-tackle is concerned, we've got Pierce here, Michael Pierce. He's 32 years old. I will be looking to maybe get a trade in before we start the draft, just to be on the safe side. All right, a straight swap. We are sending Pierce to the Bills, and we are bringing in D-tackle Hannah. He's got a star dev, so this is definitely an improvement. He's 22 years old. He will only get better. This is a trade for the future. Right, our second deal is newly signed free agent Van Jefferson, a 7th round pick and a 5th round pick heading to the Bears, and we are receiving Moats, a wide receiver, 22 years old, star dev. Again, a trade for the future. Cap space remains unchanged. Third deal, this is now positional switch. We're sending left edge Greenard, he's at 28 and 82 overall, to the Bears, as well as a 6th round and a 3rd round pick. That's all of our picks of this year almost gone. We are receiving Craig here. He's a right edge, he's a star dev, and he's 24 years old, so definitely an improvement. All right, a straight up positional change. We are sending our strong safety Willis, a 2nd round and a 4th round pick, to the Colts, and we are receiving strong safety Hannon. He has a superstar X-Factor trait. Let's take a look at him. Tight Tyler Hannon, 22, out of Alabama. He's a superstar X Factor. Definitely an improvement. I am very happy with this. I didn't expect it to go through, but it did. He has great speed, great acceleration. He's very stable regarding injury, and at 22 already, number 27 out of all strong safeties. Looking at his season last year, that was the rookie season. He had quite a few tackles, no sacks, 2 interceptions, so I'm expecting him to get better. The final deal before we start the season is we are sending our D-tackle Blacklock, a 2nd and 3rd rounder from the 2027 draft, to the Cardinals and receiving D-tackle Langford. Again, this is a trade for the future. He's around 6 to 7 years younger and has a star div. Right, looking at the squad before we start the simulation of the season, we can see a solid offensive line with a few changes here. We've got Moats, the new wide receiver, straight into the squad. Defense is most notably changed, obviously. We've got Hannon at strong safety, our 2nd superstar X Factor. Hughes is the rookie that we drafted. He's a hidden depth trait. We'll see how that turns out. And the biggest changes are down here. We have a new right edge with Craig on the team and 2 new D tackles with Langford and Hannah. All right, at the beginning of the 2025 preseason, we can see that the Houston Texans are now overall an 88 team with a stronger offense, slightly weaker defense. In comparison to the Washington football team, we are weaker on paper, but we are now more evenly matched than when we started the rebuild. We will be heading to mid-season, making a quick stop there, and then heading to the playoffs. At the mid-season point 2025, the Texans are 4-2. This is an improvement over the last years. We are at the end of the 2025 season. The Houston Texans have finished at 10-7 and on top of the AFC South. This is great news. They are in the wildcard playoff against the Las Vegas Raiders. A quick look at the schedule. I am seeing that Baker Mayfield is on top of the world again. This is very, very good. The first half of the season was a 4-2, so that was okay. Then we had 3 losses against the Seahawks, Chargers, and 49ers. 2 wins against the Colts and Jaguars, a loss against the Panthers, win against the Bengals, Raiders, loss against the Cardinals, and then 2 wins toward the end of the season. Now we are in postseason. We are playing the Las Vegas Raiders in the wild card round. So the game has started. It's a field goal, then a touchdown, 14-3, 14-10. 17-14 at the end of the second quarter. We're looking at a lead for Houston, 28-17. Going back and forth a bit, 28-25, 35-25, 35-32, and now it's 39-35. 1 minute to play. I will be jumping in. Let's see if we can get the Houston Texans into the next round. All right, Baker Mayfield will try to make this drive. Ayuk is my main receiver now. Let's see. Ooh, slight overthrown. Ayuk not able to connect here. This is not good. Clock is running down. I need to produce something here. Field goal will not be enough. Let's see if we can get the PA go slot cross. Quintus Cephas, my intended receiver. Right, off he goes. And overthrown and caught by the Las Vegas Raiders. This is not good. Not going to plan at all. This is not great. Now we definitely need a touchdown to get back at them. Took too long. That's absolutely on me. I was looking for a special play. This one here, the PA wide drag wheel. I want to get this one going. Most of the time it works very well. I'm going for Ayuk again. And caught by Ayuk. And a very nice play. He's running down the touchline and he has the touchdown for the Houston Texans. Well, that was a close one. Now we only need to convert the field goal attempt. Great throw by Baker Mayfield. Seeing the defense rushing at him. But Ayuk makes the catch. Very nice. So we're now in overtime. Let's not make any rash decisions here. We'll go with an inside run. Elijah Mitchell. And we get the first down. That was important. 2 minutes 40 seconds still to play. Next up, let's go with a 0-1 trap. Again, Elijah Mitchell down the throat. He couldn't get going quick enough. An injury timeout though. 2 yards is the gain. Alright, let's try the halfback zone weak. Going out to the left. And the O-line is not really holding up as well as I was hoping. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna go with a deep stick here. I need to get the ball across that line to finish this drive. It's either Moats or Ayuk I'm aiming for here. And that was going in between everybody. An absolutely bad throw here. A bit undecided now. I don't want to punt. Definitely do not want to punt now. Alright, let's go with a PA go slot cross. I need to get that first down. If not, we're gonna lose. So I'm going with Quintus Cephas again. Moats is my backup. And perfect. A pick. Ayuk, I don't know, simply not quick enough on the route. He's slow to get across, and in the end, the defender makes the catch. Trevon Murray here. That's a shame. Houston Texans lose against the Las Vegas Raiders here in a pretty evenly matched game when you compare the two teams. 10-7 overall, 95 offense, 89 defense, 92 overall. I have to admit that it was probably my bad decision making and a bit Ayuk as well. Don't want to put all of the blame on him. It was my call, but yeah, didn't go as planned. I will be forwarding now to the off-season, re-signing players, heading into the free agency, and we're gonna have another go at the playoffs in the 2026 season. Time for player negotiations. This is going to be a short one. I have re-signed everybody. A lot of crucial players in there. Right guard Kenyon Green, cornerback Trent Duffy, free safety Louis Sain, left guard Logan Bruss, right tackle Abram Lucas, tight end Jeremy Rucker, left guard Jackson Carman, wide receiver Khalil Shakir, mid linebacker J.D. Hopkins, backup, Garrison Hambrick, a backup, and Ben McLean, also a backup. So these three are the backups. Khalil Shakir and Jackson Carman and Jeremy Rucker are also backups, but are really going up in their overalls. I'm liking that. And these are starters. I just had to re-sign those. All right, we have a deal done. We are sending Palmer, our wide receiver, to the Bears. We are receiving a second and a third round pick for this year's draft. This is a trade to clear up some cap space, and because I think that we need a bit of a change at the wide receiver position. I was not happy with the runs, with the players getting separation, so there was still potential for improvement there. All right, second deal done. We are sending Andy Yanovich, our fullback, as well as a sixth rounder from this year, to the Browns. We are receiving a fullback in Ely. He's a standard dev trait player. He's 24 years old. Yanovich was 33, so we are simply making the position a bit younger. Third deal done. We are sending Brandon Ayuk, a wide receiver, to the Broncos. We are receiving Stephen Moore, a wide receiver. So it's basically just a positional switch. Both have the star dev, so it's the same. Moore simply is about 6 years younger. So again, this is just a switch on the same position. I'm hoping for a bit more explosiveness. Plus, we are saving around 13 mil in cap space. A deal done. We are sending Logan Wilson, 30 years old, right outside linebacker, 94 overall. He has gone down from Superstar X Factor to Star Dev. We are sending a first round, third round pick to the Jets. We are receiving David Ojabo. He's a 93 overall, right outside linebacker. He's 24 years old, so 6 years younger, still time to develop. Looking forward to getting him into the team. Another deal done, this time positional switch at cornerback. We are sending King II, 85 overall, 30 years old, a 7th and a 5th round pick to the Cardinals. We are receiving Glover. He's a 22-year-old cornerback with star dev, a lot of potential in there. Free agent offers, we're only handing out one offer for Bryce Page, 24-year-old wide receiver, 82 overall. I want him to complement our wide receiver core. I think we will be well set up with more Moats and then Page, and then we can try and have another go at the playoffs. Right, we have handed out the contract to wide receiver Owens. We did not sign Page. Right, a quick draft recap. We have picked Teddy Winters, a right tackle from Tennessee, in the second round. We only had 2 picks this time around, so it's a 72 overall, normal dev rookie, 23 years old, 6'6" and 300 pounds. And a 4th round pick was Joaquin Person, a left edge from North Dakota State, 23 years old, 66 overall, normal dev. This is the squad heading into the new season. Almost no changes on offense, only a few additional players. It's Moore instead of Ayuk, so this is a change. Moats has slotted back one position. I think I will be dragging him up instead of Quintus Cephas. He's now behind Moore. On the other hand, I've got Owens behind Moats. And on defense, things are looking a bit more differently. We've got Glover at cornerback. We've brought in David Ojabo on right outside linebacker. So overall, this should look good. We've also taken the 5-year option for Langford here, our D tackle. So let's see if 2026 is the year. 2026 mid-season point. Houston Texans atop the AFC South with a 4-3 record. close win against the Colts at the beginning of the season, losses against the Bengals and the Steelers, both times not too big of a difference here. A win against the Eagles, loss against the football team, and then 2 wins against the Titans in a 49-16 shootout. Wow. And then against the Cowboys, a win that was very close. Now it's the Jaguars, then bye week, then the Browns, Ravens, Bears, Colts, Giants, Bills, Titans, Chiefs, and Jaguars on the road again. So we are in the game now. 7-0 Houston on the board straight away. 14-0, what a great start here. 14-7 New England hits back. 21 Houston ahead in the third quarter. 21-14, 28, doubled the score. 28-21 in the final quarter. 35-21. This should be over. Yeah, very nice. Houston Texans win against the New England Patriots in the wild card playoff round. We're now heading into the divisional playoff against the New York Jets, who've had a great season. 14-3. Star player is Aiden Hutchinson, right edge. We're going to be wary of him. Taking a look at the New York Jets here, quarterback is Lamar Jackson. That's a bit of a surprise. No wonder they are in the playoffs. Halfback is Kenneth Walker III and Kareem Hunt as a backup. Fullback is Elijah Penny and Kareem Hunt, obviously. Wide receiver core is Elijah Moore, Alec Pierce, Clayton Godwin, Robbie Anderson, and Sidney Langford. The tight end is Trey McBride and Lucas Krull. Left tackle Mekhi Becton, no surprise there. Left guard Elijah Vera Tucker. Center is Ken Cunningham. Right guard Adam Burden. Right tackle Chuma Edoga. Left edge is John Franklin Myers. Right edge is Aiden Hutchinson, 99 overall rated. D tackle is Quinnen Williams. Left outside linebacker Zeke Bradshaw. Mid linebacker Quay Walker. Right outside linebacker, hello Logan Wilson. We meet again after we signed David Ojabo from the Jets. Cornerbacks are Bryce Hall, Jarius Whitaker, Israel Mukwamu, and Rashad Wildgoose. And free safety is Caden Stearns, Russ Witherspoon. Strong safety Amani Hooker and Quan Fisher, kicker and punter. Game's underway. Back and forth. New York Jets on the board first. 10-0, 10-7. Texans strike back. 13-7. In the third quarter, we are 13-7. Now 13-13. I think I will be jumping in now. So we're 14-13 ahead. We're gonna go with an inside run here. The Jets have a very strong defense, so we will be trying to just make them tired, if you want to put it that way. Let's try a halfback slip screen. Nice run. The screen didn't work as well. 2nd and 4 now. Let's do an inside zone split. And it's a flag on the play. What happened? Alright, a face mask by Logan Wilson. Probably enraged at facing his past teammates. Again, inside run, we're going to go with Elijah Mitchell here. Let's do a handoff. And we're underway. We pick up the first down. What a nice run. I'm pretty wary of losing the ball, so no fumbles here. fourth quarter. We are going with a 0-1 trap. Again, Elijah Mitchell. Traps always aim to drag players a bit out from the field. Alright, and we take the first down. Basically, if we score a touchdown, we should be on the safe side. But I don't want to risk anything here. That was quick. Elijah Mitchell trying to escape, but edge rushers coming in hot. No real chance of getting underway here. So it's 2nd and 14 now. That's unfortunate. They only have one timeout left. And the gap is open. Let's see if we can get a few more yards. Pick up that first down. I think that would settle it. Third and 4. We're going for a halfback. Slip screen again. And he's past him, out of bounds at 140. What a nice run by Elijah Mitchell. Bryce Hall tried to stop him, but no chance. We are going for the jugular. I want to have that touchdown to really calm things down. And we're in. Elijah Mitchell, sorry. So it's 1 and 4 on the clock. 21-19 on the board. And basically, let's do anything but fumble the ball. And I know this is not going to be pretty now, but we will just let the clock run down. Don't want to risk anything here. 2nd and 8. And we pick up the first down. What a run down the field. Robert Saleh furious here with his team. Let's do a halfback counter. Mitchell will be running to the right. 9 seconds on the clock, and here we go. Could this be a touchdown towards the end? And it is. A final touchdown, 27-19. Wasn't expecting that to work as well, actually. But we seem to be in the flow. Elijah Mitchell breaking a few tackles here and getting into the end zone, being chased by half the defense. And that's it. The Houston Texans win against the New York Jets in the divisional playoff round. Conference championship in the AFC. Houston Texans will be playing against the Kansas City Chiefs. That does look like a great pairing. The Houston Texans are at 96 offense, 95 defense, 95 overall. The Kansas City Chiefs, led by Patrick Mahomes, are sitting on a 99 offense, 91 defense, and 95 overall. This is going to be a great game. We're jumping straight in. No further ado. Quick look at our opponents. Patrick Mahomes is the quarterback, Kellen Mond and Steven Montez. Halfback is Clyde Edwards-Helaire, no change here. Fullback is Brandon Walden. Wide receivers are Juju Smith-Schuster, Jameson Williams, Gerard Harriott, Marquez Valdes-Scantling, Nick Doran. The main wide receivers, tight end still Travis Kelce, veteran stalwart at age 36 here. Orlando Brown is the left tackle. Left guard is Dre Offord. Center Creed Humphrey, 28 years old here. Trey Smith is right guard. Right tackle is Larry Borum. Torrey Horton is the left edge. Joseph Oside, right edge. D-tackle Chris Jones, 99 overall rated, 32-year-old. Left outside linebacker Josh Carmichael. Mid linebacker Foyesade Oluokun. Right outside linebacker Willie Gay. Cornerback is L'Jarius Sneed, Elijah Molden, and Richard Stevenson. Free safety Juan Thornhill and Zach James. Strong safeties Justin Reed and James Wiggins. Kicker Brian Johnson. Punter Calvin Nash. Game has started. Kansas City on the board in the first quarter. 7-7 Houston draws. 14-7 by the Kansas City Chiefs. 14-14 drawing. Third quarter. 21-14 the Kansas City Chiefs go ahead. 28 is the final quarter, and I think I will be jumping in right now. Let's go for a mesh here with Jordan. I just want to see how the defense plays. Alright, so that was not much gain here. 2nd and 8, 1:41 still on the clock. We need to get moving down the field. Let's go with Sky Moore here. That was overthrown under pressure and inaccurate. That's not great. Let's go with the red zone halfback scissors. And it's a sack. I was waiting for something to open up. This is not what I wanted to do. Alright, we're gonna with a play action pass. I will try to get this one going. PIA wide drag wheel. I'll try and get more. My plan is to get everybody rushing at me and then the throw out. Catch and run, here we go. Very, very nice. And we go out of bounds back here. Stopping the clock at 1 and 6. I want to run down the clock now as best as possible. Let's go with a 0-1 trap. Alright, and we're in. I was thinking of maybe letting myself be tackled, but I'm gonna take that score. The Kansas City Chiefs score straight away. Not really my intention there. Alright, let's go with the same play again. I think that worked really well. PAY drag wheel. And we're going out of bounds here at 32 seconds left. Kate York again lining up the field goal. I don't really want to go there. Let's go and try play action again. Maybe the setup is more fortunate now. And sliding out of bounds. There's a flag down on the field. Let's hope it's not an...
Come on, Nat. Here we go, D. All day defense.
Oh, that's bad. It's an interception. 19 seconds to go. Right, we have 1 second to go. I will try to make the impossible possible, otherwise we're going into overtime. Yeah, caught on the catch, but time's out. So we will kick off left. Bit inaccurate. Stopped at the 20-yard line. Right, Elijah Mitchell will be going straight up. 2 minutes 38 seconds left. And stopped after picking up the first down. Let's go in the inside zone.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
We pick up the first down, go out of bounds. Injury timeout. Horton here. Straight before the 2-minute mark. Let's go with the screen again. Nice throw by Baker Mayfield, brings us up the pitch. Alright, Elijah Mitchell, 99 rated. He can really go into a tackle. Really push through that as well. And he's picking up the first down. An injury to our wide receiver Moats. Not what I want to see. Let's hope it's nothing critical. And Elijah Mitchell pushing up the pitch even further. We're at the 14-yard mark. We're establishing the running game now. Elijah Mitchell is fatigued, 71%. We're going to keep an eye on that. This is not really what I had in mind. We're going to keep Moats here. We're going to go with a halfback dive, but this time it'll be Jerry O'Neilly. One final run that will do the field goal. Alright, picking up the first down. Now I'm taking a timeout. Gonna try a halfback dive. And Ely's in. It's a touchdown. The Houston Texans win in overtime against the Kansas City Chiefs. Alright, this is the team heading into the Super Bowl. We've had 3 development trade upgrades. One is for Sky Moore, who's been absolutely stellar in the last few games. He just received the Superstar Dev last week. On the other hand side, we've got Moats. Didn't mean to click that, sorry about that. On the other hand side, we've got Moats, 23-year-old Superstar Dev. He received the upgrade also in the last game. He was absolutely brilliant. Both of them very happy with these trades, actually. If you remember, we switched Ayuk for Moore, and we got Moats in for, I do not remember for who. Most happy I'm about Baker Mayfield getting the superstar dev trait at age 31. He's now a true Texan. He's been with the team for quite some time now. His ratings have gone up and up and up, and his stats are very, very good. So for the last few years, he's always had around 5,000 yards passing, sometimes more, sometimes less. This season is not over yet, but absolutely great numbers here, especially when compared to his numbers in Cleveland. So I'm happy that he had success here. Now let's try and get him that ring. On defense, nothing has changed so far. Morale is pushing the ratings up. That's nice. But apart from that, no big changes. So here we are in the Super Bowl against the Dallas Cowboys. We're heading onto the field right now. Dak Prescott running in. Now it's the Houston Texans' turn. Let's go. Taking a look at our opponent in the Super Bowl now, we've got Dak Prescott at QB, halfback Ezekiel Elliott, fullback Connor Hayward, wide receivers CeeDee Lamb, Deontay Harris, Alec Freeman, Alan Griffin, and John Bradshaw. Tight end is Zach Cadet here, left tackle Lane Albertson, left guard Darian Kennard, center is Ben Brown, right guard Alex Kappa, right tackle Terrence Steele, left edge Ronnie Perkins without a head and a face, right edge no face Mike Dana, D tackle is Oza Odigizua, left outside linebacker we got Micah Parsons, mid linebacker Nick Bolton, right outside linebacker Marcus Clemens, cornerbacks are Trevon Diggs and Nate Hobbs, free safety is Deshaun Elliott, Kendrick Shepard, strong safety Grant Delpit, Quentin Henson, kicker is Evan McPherson, and punter is Randy Paxton. Now that we know the team, let's try and beat them. So Dallas already on the board, now Houston on the board, 7-3. A bit of midfield play here, nobody able to score, a lot of defense happening. 10 versus 10, third quarter, 17-10. Now in the third quarter, 24-10, 24-17, and it's time to jump in. 24-17, let's get that win over the line. (24-24). 1 minute 17 left. And what a grab here. Elijah Mitchell, great run, picking up the first down. I'm not yet sure how I want to go about this. Let's try and get Quintus Cephas here. What a catch. Great bullet pass. Again, Cade York. I really think he wants to take that field goal now. We're gonna use a timeout now, stop the clock. Let's go with a corner run here for Moore. And he, yeah, wow, what a catch. Timeout now. Called by the Cowboys, I reckon. Let's go with a halfback dive. We've got 41 seconds left, 2 timeouts. And Elijah Mitchell not quite making it. Timeout called again by the Cowboys. This can only be good for us. A 0-1 trap, Elijah Mitchell here. Wow, that was the worst way that I could have run. Final timeout. Thank you to the Dallas Cowboys. They are really helping us right now. Alright, let's go with a halfback counter. We will be running to the right. We pick up the first down, so that's a positive. I still have one timeout left. I want to try and get the run into the end zone, but it's a long way to go. Maybe we're gonna have to pick that field goal. Yeah, no, that didn't work. I tried running around everybody, but the defense was coming in hot. Field goal to win the Super Bowl. And the Houston Texans score a field goal. It is good by York. Good thing he was practicing all season long on the sidelines. And the Houston Texans will be taking the Super Bowl. And Coach D-Red at the end of another rebuild. Super Bowl 61, the Houston Texans win against the Dallas Cowboys 27-24. We're at the end of this rebuild journey now. The Houston Texans standing at 97 offense, 96 defense and 96 overall. We will be taking a final look at the team. We've had 3 players going up in depth traits. Moore, Moats and Mayfield. Very happy for Mayfield's retribution arc working out this way. This is the defense. Nothing crazy here. Just solid players all round. York and Arisa started out with a superstar dev. It's weird that they went down. Nevertheless, York scored the final winning point in Super Bowl 61. So that's fantastic. So this is the end of this rebuild now. This was a realistic rebuild. It took around 4 years for the Houston Texans to reach the Super Bowl and win the Super Bowl. They were denied by the Raiders once in the playoffs already. Now 2026 they reached their goal. Everybody's wearing a Super Bowl ring, so everybody at the Texans is jubilant, but nobody more than Baker Mayfield after being ousted by the Browns in 2022 and joining the Houston Texans where Deshaun Watson was before his trade to the Browns. I hope you enjoyed this realistic rebuild. We're at the end now. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. That always helps the channel. And as always, see you next time.